This is Bryce Burge, host of Your Soccer Passport. Thanks for listening to the following broadcast on Public House Media.
Do you need some extra motivation in your life? Are you looking to be inspired? If so, then look no further than the Good God Company.
At the Good God Company, their mission is to create and clothe all loving humans with their unique, inspiring, and beautifully designed t-shirts.
All of the products from the Good God Company are equally designed to motivate you and improve your life. From their mugs, workout tanks, to eye-appealing shirts and sweatshirts.
Learn more about their renowned products by visiting thegoodgodcompany.com. That's thegoodgodcompany.com.
The Good God Company is proud to support Public House Media. The Good God Company. I'm feeling good.
This is Dr. Mariah White, host of Your Life Matters, here on Public House Media. Thanks for listening to the following broadcast on Public House Media. Once you are done with this episode, I hope you'll come check out my show, Your Life Matters, where we talk about dreaming big and dreaming bold to reach your wildest dreams in both your health and your happiness. A new show comes out every single Tuesday. Don't forget to subscribe on iTunes so you'll never miss an episode of Your Life Matters. Thanks again for checking out the following broadcast on Public House Media.
We are all wanting to grow and be better. We all want to know how to do something different in our lives. We all want to improve. Good morning. Welcome to Public House Media. Welcome to Choose to Rise. It is bright and shiny early, a whopping 6:30 here in Iowa. And we in our house are on a new routine. We are back to school mode. My husband's a teacher. I used to be an educator before I started doing my coaching full time. And so it feels kind of weird, but kind of cool to not be heading back into the school routine right now. But I wanted to come live to you this morning in our new routine, in our new way of going, and talk to you today about 7 steps towards becoming a better you. Like I said, we all want to grow and become the best versions of ourselves. We often don't know where to start though. And so I'm going to give you 7 steps today that are going to help you lead a better life, lead a more productive life, lead a more happy and fulfilling life. And so first and foremost, I want to thank Public House Media for being this amazing platform for me to come live and share with you and just be a host space for people who want to have a voice. And if you did not know, tomorrow, actually, not today, but tomorrow, Tuesday, is actually Public House Media birthday. Yay! They've been on the air for at least 1 year. And my podcast I started just going live on my own personal page, and they found me and I found them, and together we came together, and I'm so excited about the opportunity that they provide, that there's so many amazing shows that are here in Public House Media. And if you like to know more than just Choose to Rise, I highly encourage you to go to thephmedia.com and check out all the other great shows that are there. But I also want to give a shout out to the Good God Company for being our sponsor. They create amazing consumer goods that inspire and motivate and help people come to Christ and just show off their faith a little bit. So go check them out as well. The Good God Company on Facebook, or just Google them. If you use the PHM10, you can get 10% off your order. So, okay, let's start talking about 7 steps towards becoming a better you. And, I've been sharing stuff like this for almost a complete year, or a full year for sure, on my own stuff, but here on Public House Media as well. And I just want to help support you and encourage you and lift you up and help you rise up from your current spot and live your best life. So these are 7 steps that are going to help you do that. And so I hope today that, good morning, thanks for jumping on. I hope this morning that you are here, that you're loving. It's a Monday here. If you're here in Iowa, if you're live with me here in Iowa, you'll be listening to this on Wednesday in podcast form, but it's kind of rainy. It's just a dreary Monday, and dreary hearts, dreary minds, going back to school, all those kinds of things, but it's just kind of a quiet day. And so let's just dive into these 7 steps. Let's just think about how we can, change our heart set, change our mindset, and really live a better life. So, all right, the number one thing that you can do to improve your heart, improve your mind, and live a better life is future focused. Don't dwell on your past. Let your thoughts be consumed with the possibilities rather than the defeats and the limitations of your life. With each new day is a new chance to better yourself. So don't define yourself by where you once were or what has once happened to you. Let go of the past. You can't change it. You can't make a new back there. It's behind you. So let go of the past and start being more future focused, where you can look ahead and make a new plan and rewrite your story to be a better version of you. And so when you're focused on your future, when you're focused on the things that are ahead of you, you can really decide and go for those things and be focused on what is ahead and what you can impact and what you can change. So be future focused. That's number one. Number two is to feel all the emotions. Now you might be thinking, I don't want to feel emotions. I don't want to be happy. I don't want to be sad. I don't want to be confused. What all those things. But it's easy to run away or be distracted from the negative emotions of your life. But allowing yourself to feel them and then work through them, through the difficult times in your life, is only the way that you'll really experience a transformational growth. I often say that strength comes from struggle. And if you have ever struggled through anything, you come out on the other side of it a stronger person. You come out on the other side of that struggle as a new person, if you've worked through it. If you just stay stuck in it, then you're going to always be wallowing in that hurt and that struggle and those negative emotions. But if you can work yourself through there, you'll become stronger and a different person on the other side. And that will only make you stronger and help you make new decisions and keep you away from those struggles a little bit more as you go into that future of your life. Number three, set boundaries. Boundaries are put in place to protect you, not to control you or to control other people. So don't create unnecessary drama in your life because you aren't able to effectively set boundaries. If you have a group of negative people in your life, distance yourself from them. If you have an individual or individuals or a situation that you just don't feel comfortable with, don't go there. You get to control who you are around, who the mindset of your own self. So if you can set the boundaries, put them up in place to protect your energy, protect your mindset, protect your own futures and goals. I heard recently that you should have a vision so strong, so big, so gigantic that it's kind of scary to tell certain people. And that you can only tell a few people because people are going to think you're crazy. Kind of like the Wright brothers, they were into bicycles and they were dreaming of airplanes. And back then when they were working on bicycles, the airplane was like this weird thing, right? Like whoever thought that you could put people on an airplane and put them up in the air? That just wasn't possible. I mean, they weren't even really driving cars a whole lot back then, right? So, set boundaries. They had to think about people who they could tell their dream to. They had to really think hard about who they were going to share that idea with and who they were going to share that belief system with, so that they could move forward in a way that was going to help them stay protected in their energy and stay sticking to their goals. The fourth thing that you can do is to commit to healthier habits, like drinking more water, stop eating when you're full, give your body movement, get yourself some fresh air in your system, practice self-care to avoid burnout. And I would say self-care is number one in your life. It needs to be the thing that fills your cup. They always tell you when you get on an airplane, your oxygen mask on first, and then you can help other people. That is 100% self-care in your every single day. When you can practice good self-care by fueling your body well, by taking care of it with moving and building endurance in your body, drinking more water, getting good sleep, all of those kinds of things, especially getting fresh air and all of that stuff. When you can practice self-care in your day, the rest of your day just goes better. When you can practice self-care, the rest of life just goes better. If you need some support in that, I would love to help you there as well. That's one of my main gigs that I love to do. So, practice good self-care. Another one, number five, is practice gratitude. Replace your usual complaints with expressions of gratitude. Among all things that are wrong, point out the things in your life that are right. You'll be surprised when you can look back and say, that wasn't so bad. When you can focus on the good things, focus on the positive things in life, more positive things show up. When you focus on the negative things in life, more negative things show up. It's just the law of attraction. It's just the law of life. So if you want to have more positivity in your day, look for the good. practice gratitude every single day. When I wake up in the morning, my alarm goes off in the morning, I am not necessarily super thrilled about getting out of bed at 5:30 in the morning. However, I lay there and I thank God for all the good things that He's given me. I thank Him for being able to wake up. I thank Him for the time with my family. I thank you for the resources that I have. I thank Him for everything that I can possibly think of in my groggy state right there, and all the big things for sure. And then I get out of bed and I start moving in a way with some worship music and some morning routine with my devotion and those kinds of things, practicing gratitude early in my day, so that when the rest of the day comes, my mind and heart set is already focusing on the good things, already focusing on the positive. So the rest of my day just works out that way as well. Now, number 6, cultivate generosity. Step outside of yourself. Cultivate a spirit of generosity. Loving others through generous service not only deepens relationships, but also makes you an overall happier person. One of the things that I had on my office in my school was the best way to forget your troubles is to help somebody with theirs. When you can serve other people, when you can love on other people, and you can give like God would give, if you could get to a place where you are serving other people after your own self-care, then you're going to give generously of your time, of your energy, maybe of your resources, whatever it is that you can give with. Stepping outside of yourself and giving generously not only fills your cup, but it also fills other people. It's this amazing way of reaching others and acting as of God. This morning in my devotional, it was all about love and how love is always the answer. And I'm going to share with you a little bit of that. It says, what is the meaning of life? Right? That's a question that we ask all the time. What is the meaning of life? And Jesus responds by calling people to love God and love their neighbors and love themselves. He says, love is the meaning of life. Love enables us to love other people, to extend mercy, to fulfill the Old Testament law. We must love as the way He loves us. So cultivating that generosity in your heart, giving of yourself, giving of your time, giving of your resources, loving on other people will not only fulfill the meaning of life, but it will help you be a more positive person as well. And the last tip I have for you this morning is give yourself grace. Yep, you're human. You are with fault. You are with sin. You are with all of the things that are shortcomings, because we're not perfect. We are created like God, but we are not God. And so give yourself some grace. Stop being so hard on yourself. The key to experiencing growth and becoming the best version of you is to give yourself grace when you already are loved yourself and along the journey. So there are going to be bumps in the road. There are going to be things that happen in life that you're just not excited about. But they are those struggles that are going to give you strength in the end. So give yourself some grace. Know and understand that there are going to be times that life just doesn't work out the way you want it to, but His will be done. Thy will be done is the phrase, the prayer I pray a lot, that I may not understand where we're going. I may not understand the reason why this is happening, but His will be done. And He has a plan for you. And if you can trust in that plan, if you can, have full faith in Him that He's going to take you where He needs you to go, and not maybe necessarily where you want to go, but where He has a plan for you, everything works out when we fall into the flow of life with God. And so give yourself some grace today. Know that you're not perfect, but it's always going to be okay. Cultivate that generosity in your heart and give to other people. Practice gratitude every single chance you get. In fact, one of the things that I've done is sometimes just when I am in a struggle time, I put an alarm on my phone like every 2 hours that just says, what are you grateful for? And so every time it goes off, I just stop and think about what am I grateful for, and it just lifts my heart, lifts my spirit, and you can move on in a happier state of mind that way. You can commit to healthier habits in your day. You'll have more focus when you can set boundaries to protect your energy, protect your mindset, when you can feel all the emotions in your life, and when you can start focusing on your future. Those are 7 little tips, 7 little steps that you can do to better you and move towards a positive, more productive life. Thanks so much for joining me this morning. I hope that you come back here on Wednesday, live here on Public House Media. We're going to be talking about being more confident. We're going to be talking about taking steps to live a confident and healthy life. And so thanks again for joining me this morning. I really appreciate you being here live and watching here on Public House Media. And make sure you come back tomorrow when there'll be lots of celebrations of happy birthday to Public House Media, and joining in on all the fun of celebrating an amazing network, an amazing podcast series, and just celebrating the fact that we all have a voice and we all get to share it. And again, check out The Good God Company and come back here to Public House Media. And if you have loved this show, or if you have appreciated any message that I've ever given you, please share Choose to Rise with some of your friends. Taking a screenshot and sharing it on your social media, telling at least 3 people about Choose to Rise, letting them know that they can subscribe and come back to here every single Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I'd really greatly appreciate that, as we can spread our voice and spread the message out to others as well. Thanks again for joining me. I'll see you again on Wednesday. Bye.